what we do. Four corners.
Well, drunk. Um, I feel like I woke up. I woke up in the 12th, like the lights turned on, like I started thinking about everything. Like, I feel like I took like the last like 3, 4 rounds. Wasn't throwing no punch. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? Like, my corner, motherfucker said, let your hands go, let your hands go, and I held back. I feel like in the 12th round there was some like, what I'm saying, like a light just hit me. It just sparked my head, like. Fucking let your hands go, man. I started thinking about my son, his long camp, 5 months. I'm like, man, I gotta turn this bitch up. We did that, bro.
Why were you fighting a little bit why exactly were you fighting? So I guess logically, not letting your hands go, so to speak. The corner was trying to get you to like throw your hands more. Like what was actually from? Too long for Lego, too long for training camp, like those kind of problems.
No, it was none of that. I got off a year layoff, so I know, I'm a fighter. I'm gonna say no to everything, but I know that played a factor in the fight too, but no excuses. You know, you gotta understand, like a guy like Jason Quick, right, got stopped twice, so he was going in there not trying to get stopped again. He was best, I hit him with one of the biggest right hands ever. He jumped up, and he finished that 12th round. So, he was definitely in there. He wasn't going in there trying to take a knee or trying to cop out. I said to let my hands go more. I know coach was like, yo, listen, like, throw your fucking punches. That's what sparked me in the 12th round was right. Let your fucking hands go, man. Once I started letting them fly, you see what the results.
Why are you so anxious to fight Berlanga next?
I feel like that's the biggest fight right now. I want to make it in October. Big house, Madison Square Garden. I know that's the fight that everybody wants to see. We definitely want him here next for sure. I want that motherfucker. He's Mexican. I'm Puerto Rican. I got the man here. One of the best promoter in the business right now, man. So I know he's gonna make it happen for us.
Real quick, you said, I'm right here. I asked you one word to describe your opponent, press conference, and you called him a clown. Because you said he's been laughing at you, he's been smirking, he's not been taking it really seriously when you were talking to him. Did he surprise you at all tonight with how much he had and how he came at you? Because you said you were just going to walk through him and just toss him around and beat the shit out of him. That's what you said.
Yeah, for sure. At the end of the day, he's a fighter. I seen him in the back after the fight, and I told him, you're a warrior. I know he's a warrior. He got that Irish blood in him. Like I said, a lot of fighters, man, everybody that since the amateurs, like, they always fought me different. They always had that spark in them to want to beat me. They could have fucking got knocked out their last 2 fights, and then when they stepped on me, it's like a switch, So I take my hat off to him. He's a warrior who definitely did some numbers here, man. So I seen him in the back. I congratulated him, and I told him thank you for taking the fight, but he's definitely a warrior.
This question is for both of you. Ideally, where would the next fight be for both of you?
Well, no, I think we had a great start tonight. He hasn't boxed for over a year, and this place was completely sold out. The atmosphere was tremendous. I think Munguia brings a big crowd as well. I'd like Edgar said, I'd love to do it in the main room here. I think it can fill it up. It also fills up probably Vegas, LA, but I think it's a conversation with the zone. They love the fight. Everybody loves the fight. There's other options. I think Gennady Golovkin, also in the big room, is a tremendous fight. Billy Joe Saunders from the UK, but he needs probably a comeback fight first. There's loads of fights, John Ryder, but I think the fights that fill the big room are Munguia and Gennady Golovkin.
And Edgar, you're talking about fighting in Puerto Rico. Is it Puerto Rico or New York best for you, ideally?
Definitely, we were talking about that, trying to get a fight in Puerto Rico. But listen, man, if in the Vita fight, the land, if we can make it happen, that's the fight we want. I think we gotta make it happen right now. Like, this is the year to make it happen. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. He's a banger. I'm a banger. I definitely got the rust off. I'm back with my old team. So we gonna pick up from that 12th round. We picking it up from there on. Like, that's how we're gonna fight from round 1 to round 12 from now. So I just had to shake it up. And get the job done.
Edgar, First of all, I want to say congratulations. Second of all, like, for example, like in the sport of football, when you come in as a rookie, they say that the game is fast, and then as they gradually go on along, the game gets slower for them. You showed a lot of poise tonight when you were cutting the ring off and picking your shots. Do you feel that in the ring things are getting slower for you, and you're getting more adapted to being an elite boxer?
Yeah, for sure. That's actually a great question. You know, I feel like it was sort of slow. I just know if I would have picked it up from the 6th, 7th, 8th, I would have got him out of there. You know, I feel like I just waited all that time, and then the 12th round was like, all right, let's just let it turn the chuck, you know, and you've seen the results. So, but you know, it's a learning process. You know, I'm learning. I'm young, 26. I'm a power puncher, but you know, I'm blessed to be back in my old team. You know, and listen, man, I'm taking a week off and I'm going right back into the gym to work. You know, this shit I ain't partying, I ain't doing nothing, man. All I want to do is just get back in the gym. As soon as I went to the back, I said, yo, Mark, we back in the gym in a week. Taking off a week, and we're right back to the, you know, in the gym to work.
Eddie, I have one question for you. You looked great last week. Where's your New Orleans t-shirt?
Yeah, no, I left that in New Orleans. I had a New York one on today. Yeah, it's been a great run.
So I got a question for both Edgar and Eddie. There's obviously a desire to go to a bigger venue. You did sell this out. It was very impressive. Fan atmosphere is incredible. Have you thought, Eddie, about ever doing something at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens? It's a beautiful outdoor stadium, seats over 20,000. Edgar, if you went out there, you'd be the first person to fight at that venue. They've hosted professional wrestling concerts in addition to tennis. Any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I mean, we always like to push the boundaries and do something different. You know, in the past, I've been on to Flushing Meadows as well about doing something there, just something different. You know, we've done it a lot in the UK. I do want Edgar to fight in Puerto Rico as well, and I think if we didn't land the Munguia fight or something like that, maybe that's something we do next, is something a little bit different. But I also want to keep the momentum of what we started tonight.
And just in terms of the British, like taking the fighters, you mentioned it, like
This is what we do. Four corners.